Alright gang, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be going over the best settings in Black Ops 6 Season 4 to help you guys get streaks in these lobbies. Alright, so for the first tab, we're going to be going over the graphics settings. I play on full screen exclusive. I have a 7900 XT. If I'm rushing through this, guys, I recorded this video 7 times and it's been an hour and all I have to do is talk, so I'm sorry if I'm rushing through this. The screen refresh rate is at 180. I play on 1440p. Display gamma is at 2.2. Radeon anti-lag, I don't have that on. The V-Syncs, I turned that off. Custom frame rate limit is at 250, even though my monitor is at 180. I know, I'm a troll. I'm sorry. High dynamic range, it doesn't really matter. I keep it on automatic, but you can turn it off if you don't have an HDR monitor. Quality, I keep everything on low. You could slow it down, put it in half speed. Everything is on low or off. My view, I play on 120. ADS field of view is affected. Weapon field of view is wide. Third person field of view is 90. Weapon motion blur is off. World motion blur is off. The first person camera movement is at 50. Third person camera movement is at 50. ADS transition for third person is third person ADS, so you don't aim into first person, which is actually going to give you an aneurysm and make you have a stroke if you do it too many times. But that's it for the graphics tab. Hope that guys helped you guys out. On to the next tab, we're going to be going over the interface. Menu prompts is automatic. I have the tooltips and the tutorials off. Skip kill cam off. Tooltips, I have that on. I don't know why I have it on, but I'm gonna keep it on because I'm different, guys. Telemetry, I have only 3 things on. As you can see, it's on custom. I have FPS counter, server latency, and packet loss. The telemetry label size is on default. Network in-game icons, aka the packetverse, latency variation, high latency, extrapolation. You've been disconnected from the server. That pops up on the left side of the screen under the minimap if you don't know where it's going to pop up. The shader warning will pop up at the top of your screen, and the GPU temp will pop up at the top of your screen. Readability, I have this on all the default stuff. Honestly, the color customization is the most juicy. I have my symbol on the screen, aka my arrow, as white, so it's easier to pick out my name in the kill feed when I'm editing my videos. Honestly, my team and my party is at green. The enemy, I have it on yellow because I heard yellow is the fastest color for the human eye to see. So basically, it's a little cheat code for you guys if you guys are struggling to see enemies. Neutral, honestly, white. Basic. Contested, I have is like orangish red, low key. It doesn't really matter what the contested flag is as long as it's not the enemy flag or the team colors. Squad member colors, that's for my Warzone guys. I really don't play Warzone, but I've seen people change it to black and or all white. So low key, so try that out if you guys feel like doing that. The color filter target for the HUD is at filter 2. Color filter target is at both. World and interface color is at 100, so the colors do pop more. Over to the gameplay HUD tab, zombies HUD, multiplayer HUD presets. You guys can scroll through this and pick whatever one actually is the favorite in your opinion. All of this is personal preference except for the minimap shape. I recommend you make this a square. A circle doesn't give you enough information. The square will give you so much more information. Minimap rotation, turn this on. It is very much needed. Radar is off. Compass type, I have it around the minimap. You could also put it across the top of the screen so it's easier to read. In-game text chat is on. All of this is basic stuff. I'm gonna scroll through this, slow down the video if you guys want to copy all of this down. The crosshair, I do have it on static more. Let's click that. Crosshair dot is on. The center dot scale is on default, not small and or large, just default. The crosshair spread, I have it off, and my crosshair opacity is at 100. My crosshair color is at white. I had it at a purple before I had deleted Call of Duty and re-downloaded it again, but when I re-downloaded it, I didn't really bother to change the crosshair color, and honestly, white crosshair color is not really that bad, honestly. But that's it for the interface tab. Over to the last tab, the main tab. The button layout is tactical flipped. Stick layout preset is at default. Horizontal stick sensitivity is at a 3. My vertical stick sensitivity is at a 2.8. The simplified controls are off. Low motor strain is off. Bumper ping is off. Honestly, but my Warzone guys, I do hear that bumper ping is clutch, but they did nerf the ping duration. But bumper ping could be good. Swap L1 and R1 with L1 and R2, so I shoot with the bumpers instead of the triggers. Honestly, it's just more comfortable to hold the controller in my hand that way, so that's just how I play. Controller vibration off. Make sure you turn that off so you can hit more shots at longer ranges. If you find yourself missing shots at longer ranges, that's because controller vibration is on and it's throwing off your pinpoint accuracy. If you have no vibration on the controller, there's nothing getting in your way, and you can just think solely on beaming that guy in the face. Trigger effect is off. I do play on a PS5 controller with the haptic feedback on the triggers, so make sure to turn this off. It will be so much better if you shoot with the triggers and you have trigger effect on. To turn it off, you're going to see a whole world of difference. You're going to have at least 10% more accuracy with trigger effect off. The dead zone inputs, this is honestly the juicy juice other controller settings. Left stick min is at 0, left stick max is at 75, right stick min is at 5, right stick max is at 99, and my triggers are at 13. So if I accidentally slip off the bumpers onto the triggers, I don't accidentally throw my grenade or use my stim. Over to the aiming tab, this is all basic. Target aim assist is on, ADS aim assist is on. I don't know what the difference of these things. It's the same thing, right? Why would you not want to have aim assist and ADS? That doesn't make sense. Aiming advanced settings, just gonna scroll through this. Instant instead of gradual. Aim response curve is dynamic. If you're not using dynamic in 2025, I don't know what you're doing, honestly. You've been under a rock. Custom sensitivity per zoom, all the way up to the 3 times I have 0.55 ADS. I know, guys. I'm a bot, whatever. ADS sensitivity multiplier 4 to the high time zoom is a 1 across the board. Motion sensor behavior, you don't have to mess with any of this unless you want to use gyro on your PS5 controller. Fun fact, a lot of people with Xbox controllers always ask how to use gyro. You can't. Only Nintendo and PlayStation have gyro functionalities. Over to the movement tab, we got tactical sprint assist, that's on. Make sure you go over to the show more tab and bring this slider all the way down to 0. Make sure sprint assist sideways and backwards is on. Mantle assist is off. I have all the mantle settings off, and make sure the mantle assist angle is tight, so you only mantle when you want to mantle, and when you don't want to mantle, you do not mantle. Crouch assist is off. I do not know why you would want to have crouch assist. Corner slice is on. I had it off in the first couple of seasons in Black Ops 6, but I did recently just end up turning on corner slice, and it has been a world game changer. Low key, getting way more streaks, way more harps. I've been getting way more nukes. Y'all been seeing the videos. Slide dive behavior, I have it on tap 2 slide. Show more, I have the activation delay on medium. I did have it on short for a period of time, but I was getting a lot of dead slides, so I decided to keep it on medium. Sprint restore is on. Slide maintain sprint, so you can continue sprinting after you crouch and or slide, which is very much needed, honestly, considering the movement in this game is actually cracked out of the world. Parachute automatic behavior is on. Free fall, not free for all. Mantle cancels reload is on. Movement advanced settings. Just gonna scroll through this for you guys. There you go. That's it for the movement tab. Over to the combat tab. All of this is basically just default settings. So I'm just going to scroll through this for you guys. Combat advanced settings. Scroll this for you too. But that's it for the best settings of Black Ops 6 Season 4. If you guys made it to the end of the video, make sure to drop a like down below and leave a big fuck you to Activision, because that Black Ops 7 trailer ain't make us forget how big of a steaming hot piece of shit that Black Ops 6 is. And with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.